everyone. Today I'm gonna give you a real League of Legends tutorial. I've seen a lot of people that play League, but they're new and it's so frustrating. I mean, it seems hard. It's just there's a lot to learn. I've been playing this game for 2 years. There isn't any real tutorial out there. Like when people make tutorials about League, they just expect you to know certain things, you know? And when I first started the game, I just didn't understand anything, that I just didn't want to watch them. Because even after watching them, I still feel like I don't get what the fuck this game is about. I don't have anything really in mind, but I will be teaching everything that I know. In game, you have levels. It's based on the experience that you get from the waves that are coming. This is your minion wave. And by killing the enemy minion wave, you get gold and experience. Every lane is different, so of course, in bot lane, there's usually two people, the ADC and the support, so they share experience. The wave gives you experience, and if there's two people, they share experience that comes from the wave. There's also like range for experience, like from here to here maybe. That's the range of experience. If you're too far from the wave, you will not be getting any experience. To see that you're getting experience, go on escape, interface, and then turn all of these on. Literally, you need all of them. I know that it's very hard to win lane against people that have been playing the game for like a while, but it's usually in low elo, it's not even about that. You can lose lane so hard, but if you have enough knowledge about the game, you can win. Even if you do good in lane, you need to watch out for where everyone is most of the time. Like, you want to know where the fuck they are. There's 5 different roles. There's top lane, there's mid lane, bot lane, and support. So right now I'm playing a support because I am a support main and I love my Soraka. As a support, I'm supposed to heal my allies. I'm supposed to provide things for them in fights and make my ADC stronger. Give them vision, maybe roam, help with objectives. ADC is supposed to get as much gold as possible and get as strong as Fed for late game to carry the game. It's AD carry, because usually they're marksmen, so they're AD. Depends on what role you're playing. The only role that's very, very different is jungle. You're supposed to kill all of these camps. You get XP from these camps, you get your gold. This is your wave right now as a jungler. It usually depends on what champion you're playing. If you're playing an AD champion, you're supposed to start from your red, so you get extra damage on your auto attacks and do your camps faster. But if you're playing like an AP champion like Diana, you're supposed to start from your blue, get CDR. It doesn't give you that much CDR, but you know, it does help to finish your camps faster. So after, I keep doing that. After you finish all your camps, you're supposed to get objectives as a jungler. Usually what you want to look for is a pick before anything you do. Think about it like this. If you're 5v5, you want to reduce the chances of the enemies winning, because it's a 5v5, it's a 5v5, it's a 50-50, but usually in game it's supposed to be the supposed to be the mid laner and the AD carry and the support and the jungler, so it's a 4v4. Before you do any jungle objective, you're supposed to like find a pick or get someone low enough so they can't compete or contest the objectives that you're trying to get. Okay, so we took Dragon. This is Ocean Drake. Dragons are supposed to give you like tiny, think about them as tiny little items. Think about them as basic items that give you like extra things, like ability haste, movement speed, healing and shielding power. Also, it depends on your team comp, on which dragons you really want to contest. Like, if you get a pick, you 100% want to do any objectives to win the game. The stronger you are, the easier the game will be for you. And grubs. After hitting a tower, this tower is fucking god. As you can see here, the tiny little grubs to take the enemy inhibitors, to take the towers. They just spawn and start hitting it with you, and you'll deal damage to the turrets. After grubs, Herald spawns. After getting Rift Herald, you can just simply place it. What the hell, dude? You can get inside it and use it on turrets, and it will deal massive damage to the turrets. As you can see. It will help you take turrets.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, you just throw turrets with it. Amazing, isn't it? After that, Baron Nashor.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed
Oh, fucking hell. Basically, Baron will buff your minions and help you take turrets, and it will make it so much easier because your minions will become much tankier. It will help push waves faster, and enemies will struggle to kill your minions, which will make it so much easier to end the game. One of the most mistakes people do when they're winning a game so hard is that they will try to end without Baron, and that will never work. What you want to do is take as much turrets as you can. After getting this tower and this inhib, they believe that they can end the game, but in reality, enemies will just spawn and kill them instead. And maybe the enemies will do Baron. It will actually be game changing for them, and it might lose you a lot of games. So what you want to do is take towers, get Baron, and then end the game. The mid laner usually wants to like put a ward here to see if the enemy jungler starts from top side or bot side. This information is really important because if they start from top side, right? If they start from here, so they end up in the bottom side of the map. I just finished my camps, so I have nothing to do. What the hell am I gonna do? I'm going to gank. You want to look out for level 3 ganks. They like take only bottom side, right? And they come fucking bot and they gank you. If they start from top side to bot side, they will always end up bot side. Why? Because by the time they kill all of these camps, the camps that will be back, right, is probably Krug and chickens. So they want to be top side and go from top side to bot side again. By the time they finish chickens, wolves and Krug, whatever the fuck this thing is, wolves and Grump will be up, and they will always end up bot side. So this is his strong side. He will always keep coming here.
They be like, yo, what the fuck is it gonna take to get rid of this bitch? You can't get rid of me, bitch! I'm not going nowhere!
So, also what people always are confused about is when they lose lane, they fight them again, and then they're like, how are they so strong? Before you want to fight anybody, you want to click tab, see how much items they have, and how much items you have, and what level you are, what level they are, and you also want to know if they have any summoner spells, like flash, heal, shield, barrier, anything. For example, what the fuck, I keep doing that, what the hell? If there's like a low champion, you don't really want to flash to kill them unless you know for sure they don't really have flash. It could be a good trade if you're stomping them in lane, but also you want to be careful because if you have a lead, you always want to keep your flash so you can flash away if you get ganked or something happens, you know, to always get away. What people don't understand is that the game is not even about killing people. You don't give a fuck about killing people. You want to end the game so you can win. You want to kill these turrets, right? And get to the you get to the nexus and kill it. So how do you do that? By getting objectives. If you win your mid, what you want to do is like push a wave, right? And maybe go bot lane and put your bot laners ahead. But usually you don't want to do this if your bot laners are just bad, you know? You don't want to throw your lead for somebody who can't keep their lead, who doesn't understand what the game is about. Like, you die once, you're supposed to like stay under turret and just do nothing. You can make people go crazy, by the way, if you just stay here and just CS and do nothing. Because people will get super fucking bored that they will just tower dive you and die. AP deals magic damage. Magic damage, you want to think about mages and people who have like these type of items. You know, with time, you will like learn what items give you AP and what items give you AD. So if you're a mage, you want to go AP. And if you're an AD champ, you want to go these items that give you attack damage. And there's also a between, which is like kind of a tanky bruiser. Like it's tanky, but it still deals damage. Those are usually what top laners are. They want to be like, they want to have a lot of HP and be able to go in and front lane for you and also deal a little bit of damage. Well, not a little bit. I'm still terrorized by Darius with fucking ghosts because it will just fucking ghost in your face and fucking kill your ass. So usually what you want to do is use your wards very carefully. Because if you don't use your wards carefully, that means the enemy jungler can gank you at any time without you having vision here. So you always want vision here. In this place, in this area, because after they finish Scuttle or just finish their boss side, they want to gank you and end your fucking life. So you always want to keep an eye for that. So on the map, you can only put 3 wards as a support. And if you put a third one, the first one that you put down disappears. You don't always want to think about yourself as your ADC's support. You're the team's support. Don't belong to any fucking buddy. If your ADC is horrible, you fucking leave his ass. Leave his motherfucking ass. And go to any teammate that has the most kills, the most gold, that is carrying your team and you want to keep them alive. You don't always want to stick with them so you don't take their XP from the waves that you get. And to leave them to get their XP, their solo XP, so they can carry your fucking ass, okay? You don't want to randomly fight in random places like fucking jungle. You want to know how many enemies you're against and how many allies you have near to you. Even if they're kind of far back, right there, you can trade your HP to start a fight that you can win. Make that minimap fucking big as fuck. Make it big as hell. Yeah, make it big as fuck. You wanna keep looking at your map every 2 seconds. You wanna keep this as a habit. You always wanna know where the enemy jungler is. Where the enemy jungler is. Is the enemy mid laner coming bot? And also, there's a very easy way to tell if somebody flashed or used the dash. As you can see in the map, if I flash, it looks like this is me walking, okay? And this is me flashing. Usually what you want to do before backing, if you feel like you're low, or you're low on mana, or you have enough gold to buy an item, you always want to push a wave. You want to push it so it pushes back to you, right? So right now, this wave is gonna push, it's going to push to the enemy, like this. Because the ally minions are more than the enemy minions, okay? So, if this is not fully pushed like this, the enemy can just freeze it and auto attack in last hit. It's always gonna keep pushing to them, right?
Or sunset.
And it's always gonna be stuck here. And you don't want that. You don't want to be always pushed up like that. It's not safe for you to stay there. And it's going to be hard for you to break this if they're good at it. It's gonna be hard for you to like break their freeze. If this stays here, that means you're vulnerable to the enemy jungler to just come and gank you. Before you back, you make sure that you push the wave, or the wave is even. It's right here, you know, and the enemies are not here. They backed or they're dead. You want to keep the wave here. You want to keep it in between or fully push it. And you also only want to keep it in between if the enemies are not here, because if they push the wave, right? They take a wave, and your tower takes the wave, and you're not here, so you lose the XP, and they're ahead. Look at my HP. I have 127. After leveling up, I have 1,200. So those stats are always gonna keep me ahead of my enemies if I am one level ahead. One of the mistakes that people do is after pushing a wave like this, they don't know where the enemy jungler is, right? And they keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and they're like, oh, I killed the enemy. I am very safe right now. You want to know where the enemy jungler is. Get the plate and get the fuck out. You always want to know where the enemy jungler is before you take any plates or greed for any gold, right? And also keep in mind that after killing your enemy, you want to know that they're still dead before you take the plate. Because if they come back, they have more items, they have more health than you, they have a better chance of killing you than you killing them. So you don't want to like do that. So you don't want to hit the tower if the enemy that you just killed is alive. Because they're just gonna run at you and they're gonna kill you. And you don't want to hit the tower if you don't know where the enemy jungler is. Before you help your jungler, you don't listen to people that are also new. They probably know less than you. You are better than them. Before you run to dragon, right, and help your jungler, you want to make sure you want to push your wave. Get mid prio, right? And then rotate. And there's a wave under the enemy tower, so they either get to choose to be there for the fight or catch the wave. Either way, they're losing because if they leave the wave under tower, they lose XP, right? You're ahead and they're behind, right? And if they don't come to the fight, that means that they can't contest for dragon, and you get dragon and you get extra stats from killing it. As a mid laner, when your jungler tries to take scuttle, jungler finishes clear, they might want to take it, and they could find the enemy jungler here. So you want to go and help your jungler win the fight and get scuttle. Right now, we're in lane, we're just farming. I use an ability. If I use an ability, what you want to do is abuse my cooldowns to fuck my ass. Fucking hit me. Use abilities on me.
I will quell the fires of
Try,
conflict.
so that way you win the trade. If I use an ability on the wave, there is nothing to use on you when you want to trade with me. So you always want to go for trades like that. So, when do you want to use your abilities on the enemies? You can win trades just by waiting for me to last hit a minion, right? And use an ability on me. I can't move. I can't move while I'm hitting it, right? So you want to abuse this animation while I'm standing still and I can't move to land an ability on me. So that wins you small trades. That will win you the lane. That was my tutorial. I hope you learned something. I was just fucking yapping about everything that I personally know, and this game doesn't explain in the tutorial. They just don't explain shit. It's just a shit ass tutorial of like you hitting the wave. Like, thank you, babes. Thank you. Banana. Here's the banana. The great banana goddess blesses you. Thank you. Goodbye.